So I almost quit making this game. Not because I ran out of ideas or anything, but mainly because it felt like the game that I wanted to make had already been made. What's good, everybody? It's been a minute. So last year I started teaching myself Unreal Engine in order to create my own video game, NAMIKO, a psychological horror game taking inspiration from the first Silent Hill.
Perfect.
But over time, the more I started working on this game, the more it started to build up. And eventually I kind of hit a wall. Not a technical wall, but more like a creative burnout. The type that makes you open Unreal Engine, stare at the screen, and then just immediately close it again. So I know it's been a minute, but this dev vlog is not really about progress. It's more about why I almost stopped and how Silent Hill F made me question my entire game, made me lose confidence in my own idea, and how stepping away helped reshape NAMIKO into the game I always wanted to make. So let's get into it. Since the beginning, Silent Hill has always been a huge influence on NAMIKO. I love how combat wasn't the focus, it was more about sound design, atmosphere, and tension in general. So naturally, a lot of NAMIKO's early design was built around this. Static cameras, limited resources, slow, deliberate movement. I had made a lot of progress since then, and for a while I was pretty happy. Then Silent Hill F got announced. And as you can imagine, for someone working on a Silent Hill inspired game, taking inspiration from East Asian mythology, this was not a good look. It almost felt like the team from Silent Hill had stole my game, even though my game was a game copying their game. But still, it kind of sucked to see. Even the main character's name was kind of similar. And suddenly, the game that I had in my head kind of felt like it got taken away. And this put me into a deep hole, because I started questioning everything. So there was a lot of things going through my mind, and especially being a newbie developer, this was not fun. But I still had NAMIKO in my heart, and I did want to get this game completed, and I do want to get this game completed. But that alone made me question everything. It made me question why I was even working on NAMIKO. What was the point of this if another company is just going to do the exact same thing and make it better? That comparison completely killed my motivation. Every enemy, every environment, every story beat kind of just felt pointless now. All the little cutscenes and stuff I was working on kind of just felt irrelevant. Although I know it's good practice, I had a lot of fun making them, don't get me wrong, and I learned a lot. But it kind of just felt like, I don't know. But that's where most of my burnout came from. So that's when I knew I needed to step back and rethink the whole idea. Get back into the motivation of why I even wanted to make NAMIKO in the first place. During that break, I barely touched NAMIKO at all. Instead, I went back to games that shaped the way I think about atmosphere and space. Games like Eco, Shadow of the Colossus, Red Dead 2 even, which I haven't finished yet, by the way. I just be playing online, and when I do, I just take pictures of stuff. It's pretty cool. Not to copy them, but to understand why they work. Why certain places feel heavy and silence is needed. That's when I came across a Fatal Frame trailer. I had never played the game before, but immediately, as soon as I saw it, something stuck with me. Honestly, it was one of the best trailers I've ever seen in my life. That moment didn't only influence NAMIKO's direction, but it also pushed me to become a better creator, to get better at 3D modeling and animation, and take lighting and composition more seriously. That shift mattered because it reminded me, although it was inspired by, NAMIKO wasn't meant to be a Silent Hill game. It was always meant to be its own thing, and that realization changed everything. When I first started NAMIKO, I already had a story planned out. It focused heavily on the fall of the family and her village. The backstory is still intact, none of it was removed, but as the story developed, I realized the framing wasn't working. The player didn't really have that strong emotional entry point into NAMIKO herself. Originally, I was building different maps, placing enemies, testing systems, but there wasn't a clear motive tying everything together. It felt like things were happening, but nothing really meant anything yet. I didn't want to make a Silent Hill clone. I wanted NAMIKO to feel like its own game. And because I'm constantly overthinking and trying to improve every single small detail, progress has definitely slowed down quite a bit. That's why sometimes even videos take a long time. But with everything I learned during that break, that's when the structure finally clicked. In this version of NAMIKO, the game begins inside a spiritual bathhouse. At first, nothing makes sense. It feels dreamlike and wrong, both at the same time. This bathhouse belongs to the Emperor, a spiritual figure who took 7 wives. Each one represents a different form of devotion, corruption, or sacrifice. NAMIKO was taken by the cult to become the 7th, not a wife in a traditional sense, but a vessel, a hinge between worlds. This place exists between the physical and the spiritual realms. It's where rituals are performed, where spirits are cleansed, bound, or broken. I'm a huge anime fan, so a lot of my inspiration comes from that, especially Studio Ghibli. That's where I got this idea of this emperor ruling over the bathhouse. The village, the cult, and the fallen NAMIKO's family are revealed gradually, not up front. The story unfolds like a haunting version of Spirited Away, but instead of wonder, it's just dread. Each chapter pulls deeper into why NAMIKO is here and what she must become. Not enemies to defeat, but memories to survive. In Japanese and Korean folklore, places absorb suffering. Bathhouses, inns, communal spaces, water remembers and sound lingers. A bathhouse is the perfect place for a horror setting. A place meant for warmth and healing turned into ritual and decay. The bathhouse isn't just a level, it's a system of fear. Where is NAMIKO now? Right now, NAMIKO has a strong foundation. There's a working inventory system, weapons like bows and katanas, enemy AI, level transitions, a save system, thank you Sabito, and several core areas I will be introducing in upcoming devlogs. But most importantly, the vision is clear again. I'm no longer chasing Silent Hill. I'm building something that actually feels like NAMIKO. During all of this, there has been a lot of questions about what's going on with the game, when am I going to upload a video, many different types of questions. And to be real with y'all, during all this time, a lot of life stuff has been happening too. For a long time, I didn't even have a proper ID, which meant I couldn't get verified. And I couldn't even release my game, even if it was ready. Since I started this channel, I've been posting devlogs. So many of you have reached out with support, kind words, and so much encouragement. I am truly blessed. That support really forced me to finally deal with some things that I have been avoiding for a long time. So I can happily say now, as of this year, I am finally verified, and NAMIKO is finally up on Steam. So if you want to wishlist the game, that would mean a lot. Thank you. I'm genuinely so very grateful. Y'all have no idea. Can't stop smiling. Nonetheless, there were and there still are many days of burnout. But then a comment, a new subscriber, or a message saying still excited about NAMIKO. Those messages matter way more than you know. I honestly never thought I would be in this position right now, so I'm truly grateful. Now, to close this video real quick, I just want to leave a message to anyone starting out. Whether you're making a game, learning art, or working on something personal, do not be discouraged. Don't overthink it too much, trust me. And burnout happens, especially when you care deeply about something or what you're making. But stepping away doesn't always mean giving up. Sometimes it just means finding the right perspective again. And most importantly, do things for you. Thanks for sticking around. Wishlist NAMIKO, the link is in the description. I'm so gassed I can say that now. I'll see y'all in the next devlog. Peace.